10 players whose clubs have decided to move them on next summer. Some have already settled their next destination. Others are still in talks, with growing anticipation around the transfer market. As part of our transfer news series, here are the top 10 players set to leave their clubs this summer. Welcome back to B-Part Sports. Let's get started. Raphael Guerreiro. The Portuguese left-back is in his third season with Bayern Munich after joining from Borussia Dortmund in the summer of 2023. But this chapter is coming to an end. Bayern have decided not to renew the 32-year-old's contract, which expires at the end of the season, making him available on a free transfer. Guerreiro leaves his mark behind: 12 goals, 8 assists, and 2 titles with Bayern. Strong numbers that highlight his impact, but they haven't changed the club's decision. The player is keen on a new experience outside Germany. Moves are already underway. Benfica are seriously considering a deal, while a switch to Serie A is also on the table, with Juventus showing interest. His next destination is still undecided, but one thing is clear: Guerreiro is preparing for a new chapter. Julian Brandt. The German playmaker and winger has carved out a strong spell with Borussia Dortmund since joining in the summer of 2019. Despite criticism over inconsistency, his numbers speak for themselves: 56 goals and 69 assists in 300 appearances, along with a DFB Pokal title in 2021. Now, the story is reaching its final stage. Dortmund have confirmed there is no agreement to renew the 29-year-old's contract, which runs out at the end of the season. The decision is made, and Brandt is set for a new challenge. Interest is building quickly. Barcelona are monitoring the situation as a free transfer opportunity. Roma have entered the race, while Arsenal are also in the mix, alongside clubs like Fenerbahce, Aston Villa, and West Ham. The race is already underway, but who will secure Brandt in the end? Leon Goretzka. The German midfielder is closing in on an official exit at the end of the season, after 8 years with Bayern Munich. The decision was made back in January. Despite receiving an offer from Atletico Madrid, the player chose to stay and finish the season with Bayern. The numbers speak for themselves: 301 appearances, 48 goals, 50 assists, and 15 trophies. The highlight: the historic sextuple in 2020, a journey full of success, now reaching its final chapter. Goretzka has made up his mind. He wants a new challenge outside Germany, with the Premier League his preferred destination. Interest is already building. Arsenal are leading the race, while Manchester United are pushing strongly. From Italy, Juventus and both Milan clubs are also monitoring the situation closely. The battle is heating up early. Jérémy Jacquet. The young French defender may have already played his final game for Rennes on February 7th against Lens. A shoulder injury cut that match short, followed by surgery, with expectations he will miss the rest of the season. If confirmed, his next appearance will come next season in a Liverpool shirt. Liverpool wrapped up the deal during the winter transfer window. They beat competition from top clubs like Chelsea and Real Madrid, securing his signature until the summer of 2031, with an option for an extra year. The deal is worth €63.6 million, plus €5.8 million in add-ons, with the player set to officially join in the summer. Jacquet is considered one of Rennes' top talents. He has represented France at multiple youth levels and has made 33 first-team appearances since his promotion 2 years ago, delivering impressive performances. He also gained valuable experience during a loan spell at Clermont Foot between winter 2024 and winter 2025. A move for the future, but the impact could be immediate. Could Jacquet be Liverpool's next defensive solution? Casemiro. Back in January, Manchester United confirmed that the Brazilian star will not continue with the club next season, with his contract expiring this summer and no extension option activated. Despite recent speculation about a possible stay following strong performances under Michael Carrick, the 34-year-old has made it clear himself: the decision to leave stands. Casemiro's journey at Old Trafford is nearing its end. 155 appearances so far, bringing experience and control to midfield, but now heading toward a new chapter. Interest is strong. Inter Miami have identified him as a top target. Al Ittihad are also monitoring the situation, especially if Fabinho departs. From Italy, Inter Milan have entered the race as well. All options remain open. So where will Casemiro go next? Antoine Griezmann. The summer of 2026 will mark the end of Antoine Griezmann's European journey as Atletico Madrid's all-time top scorer prepares to move on. Orlando City have officially announced the signing of the French star on a free transfer, with a contract running until the 2027/2028 season and an option for an additional year. Despite his deal with Atletico running until 2027, both parties reached an agreement to part ways early, a decision that brings an exceptional spell across 2 stints at the club to a close. The numbers tell the story: 488 appearances, 211 goals, 97 assists, and 3 trophies, including the 2018 Europa League title. A European chapter comes to an end, and a new challenge begins in MLS. Can Griezmann continue to shine in the United States? Mohamed Salah. The Egyptian star has officially confirmed he will leave Anfield next summer, despite having 1 year left on his contract until 2027. It's a mutual agreement between player and club. Salah will depart on a free transfer, even giving up the final year of his salary. 9 years of glory are nearing their end. Record-breaking numbers, decisive goals, key assists, and countless individual accolades. He has also won every major trophy possible with Liverpool, a legacy written into the club's history, now coming to a close. But what's next? Nothing is decided yet. There is strong interest from the Saudi Pro League. Possible moves in Serie A are also being explored, with Juventus, Inter, or even a return to Roma mentioned. MLS is firmly in the picture, led by Inter Miami. Even the Turkish league has entered the race. His agent, Rami Abbas, has made it clear: no decision has been made on the next destination. All options remain open. So where will Salah go next? Wataru Endo. Since arriving at Anfield, the Japanese midfielder has struggled to meet expectations from both fans and management. His role has gradually diminished, becoming more of a squad option. The numbers reflect the situation. Just 455 minutes played this season before his campaign was put on hold due to ankle surgery, with an expected absence until the end of the season. All signs point to a likely exit this summer. Liverpool are aiming to secure a transfer fee rather than risk losing him for free when his contract expires in 2027. But the challenge is clear. His injury and long absence make it difficult to attract suitable offers. That leaves another option on the table: contract termination. It's a complicated situation. Will Liverpool manage to find a buyer, or could this end in a surprise decision? Joe Gomez. The English defender is among the players expected to leave this summer. Repeated injuries and inconsistent performances have pushed him out of the core plans, with no signs of a contract renewal despite his deal running until 2027. Interest is already there. West Ham and Everton are closely monitoring the situation. In Italy, AC Milan could revive their interest, with Gomez still on their long-term shortlist. The situation is clear. Gomez is edging closer to a new move. André Onana. The club has already decided Onana is not part of their plans for next season. According to Fabrizio Romano, even his return from loan at Trabzonspor this summer won't change anything. The case is completely closed. Just a few weeks ago, the picture looked different. Onana believed he could fight his way back into the starting spot at Old Trafford. But things have changed quickly. Altay Bayındır has stepped up as the first-choice option. His consistency in the lineup makes Onana's return unrealistic within the current project. Meanwhile, his future remains uncertain. Trabzonspor have yet to decide whether to make the move permanent, and current signs suggest they may not proceed. United's plan is now clear: find a suitable exit for the 29-year-old, especially with only 2 years left on his contract. The club's stance is final, but his next destination is still wide open.